Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Backyard Buzz.
Backyard Buzz, episode 19.
Oh, seven.
I was rounding up.
Don't
I
get
don't know.
carried away.
It's my math skills. I round up sometimes.
We're going. We're going a little different tonight. Or today, or tonight, or today. We're
What are we
not
drinking
drinking beer.
tonight?
We're getting some wiki. A little bit of wiki.
Some
What are you
whiskey.
drinking, Ryan?
I've got probably my favorite Kentucky bourbon, Wild Turkey. I love this stuff. It's just a beautiful tasting bourbon, and it drinks with me well. How about you?
Well, I'm drinking Weiser's Canadian whiskey. I was going for 40 Creek, but my favorite watering hole was all out of 40 Creek, so I bought Wise's, which is a pretty good runner up. Not too bad. Lots of ice, some ginger ale. We're golden.
Absolutely. I like ice and a bit of ginger ale to soften the blow, just so I don't get drunk too fast. You know how it is.
That's right.
Yeah, I like the bourbon. So you said Wiser's. Is it deluxe or special blend?
I don't know. Let's check
Oh,
it out.
my guess is deluxe.
It's deluxe.
I thought so. Yeah, drank a lot of Wiser's as a teenager, in my later teenage years, or mid. Yeah, we'll go with later teenage years. And I used to like special blend. We used to make some weird drinks with that stuff. Like I can remember we made some festive drinks. We had like candy cane and something else to it, and it gave it like a festive Christmas drink taste. It was actually pretty good. But then on like a few rough nights on Wisers, and I had to stop drinking that stuff.
I've had a whole bunch of rough nights on whiskey, but I always got to go back to Old Faithful, right?
I like it. Like the Wild Turkey Kentucky Bourbon, it seems to suit me better. Like I don't have rough nights with it. Like had a few drinks last night and stuff. Played some guitar, had a good time, or whatever, and I've lived and felt great today. And but other beers or sorry, other whiskeys and stuff like that, not the same. I am in such a mess and a wreck, and sometimes I'm just sprawled out and in pain by the end of the bottle or whatever, right? So I don't like that. Whew.
Well, it's not for everybody, right?
No. I will say that I like the word bourbon better than whiskey. It sounds a lot more fancy. It's like a bourbon, nice
That
bourbon.
sounds fancy, bourbon. Something else you should mention, I guess. We're not. I'm at my home, and he's at his home. We're kind of zooming this one weirdly.
The old long
I'm
distance podcast.
Yeah, I'm chilling in my easy chair at my house in my living room, digging it, drinking whiskey.
Some beautiful Wiser special blend. Nope, deluxe. Wiser's deluxe.
Pretty good, I'll tell you that right now.
How was your
It's a nice
Halloween, Mike?
change from beer. It's pretty good. We had, I think, 64 kids or something that stopped by the house for candy.
Really? Wow.
I love Halloween. I love Halloween. I love seeing all the kids all dressed up. It's one of my favorite nights of the year.
I was here. I handed out candy. I went out to help my daughter do her like effects makeup and stuff. This was my first
Yeah.
year taking a crack at that. I've followed a couple tutorials and I tried to do something a little different. So we did like a scabby, scarry mouth on both sides of her for her costume, and it was like a latex makeup thing that I tried to do. I think it looked okay. I definitely need a little more practice, and I got rushed by the time I was doing it for her, but it looked pretty cool. And
I
then
seen pictures of it on Facebook and it was pretty cool. We're
pretty
podcast.
gory stuff. Then I had to
Yeah.
race back home and try to hand her some candy, and I only had six trick or treaters. Six.
Six.
I live on a dead end
That's
street.
it.
Yeah, and even my house is a little bit hidden, kind of like from the main roadway or whatever. And then it started pouring rain here too. And I'm sure, like I started handing out candy, like I was back here ready to go, just a little after 6 or right around 6. And like I said, yeah, I only got like 6 trick-or-treaters, and most of them were from one round. Like 5 of them showed up in one. A little while later, a little girl came by and stuff, and so I had a lot of extra candy. I have a lot of extra candy and shit. So,
So you're gonna gain a little bit of weight, is what you're saying.
oh god, I hope not. I can't afford to do that.
We buy ourselves that extra stuff, but we normally go through it pretty quick.
Mhm. Yeah, I was pretty happy. I did the decorations this year. Last year was pretty pathetic at my house, so I went a little more effort into it this year, and I had like a cover for my door, which had like the It Clown and stuff, looked really cool. And I swapped out all the exterior front lights with red bulbs instead, so it had like a bit of that red aura. And I hung a big spider by the like. It was pretty cool.
We just do the pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. So
Did you
jack,
carve them?
huh?
Did you carve some pumpkin?
No. No, I drink while everybody else carves them. Oh shit! What did I do?
Minor
Are you still there?
technical difficulties for
There
the
we go.
moment.
Hey, g'day.
Muted the camera.
There's a pumpkin here.
Oh
That
yeah.
was
Oh, that's a decorative one.
That's a fake pumpkin.
I
that's
actually got really
all.
lucky.
That was
I,
our pumpkin picture.
that's awesome. I had 3 pumpkins set it on the front deck, but I didn't carve them. It just didn't work. So I just left them like fully pumpkins out on the front deck. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get rid of these. And then somebody messaged me today or when asked about if I had any pumpkins, and so they came by and they picked them up and took them away. So I'm done with that. So that was awesome. Yeah.
Let's say you take him to Sandy Pines to feed him to the critters there.
Yeah, I saw a lot of posts online, and like I said, I only responded to one of them, and then somebody else, a friend of mine, messaged me privately and said, "Hey, you have pumpkins?" And I'm like, "Help yourself, please, because I don't want to have to deal with them." And but if not, I would have taken them out either to Tamworth or wherever. Another buddy of mine, he has a trailer kind of put up at the intersection in Tamworth, and you throw in all your pumpkins, and as long as they don't have any like contamination or whatever, then I think that's where they go is to Sandy Pines or something like that.
This is good stuff.
I'm a big fan. It's almost a bad thing. I had a post on Facebook tonight, and my guitar, not lying, I named it Whiskey, and it's just the color of the guitar. It's like a nice glowy brown color to me, and I was like, and I can always say like, yeah, I'm just hanging out with having whiskey in me tonight, and that was my guitar. But I'm actually drinking whiskey tonight too, bourbon.
I never named my guitar.
This is the only one I've ever named.
My brother Steve, I think, names his, but I've never. Yeah, just never have. I named my motorcycle has a name.
What's your motorcycle's name?
Jessica.
Jessica. All right.
Wanna know why?
Yeah.
Because Jessica Rabbit, Roger Rabbit's wife, is the hottest cartoon in the world.
Okay, yeah, I know Jessica Rabbit from the back in the day. That's part of my time in my younger years, so I didn't miss that era.
The big long red dress. That's my
Yeah,
bike. Yes.
lipstick and the slit in the dress. Yep, Jessica
Yeah,
Rabbit.
yeah.
Yeah, watch that shit back in the day. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? No, like I said, it's the only
I
guitar
was
I've ever named, and I have sentimental aspects with every guitar I've ever owned. So like I have kind of like they have characteristics, but not an official name. Um, almost all of them, yeah. They relate to different aspects of my life. Like I still have my very first ever acoustic guitar. I think I might have mentioned that before. It's a Yamaha, and it was bought
yes.
used then. And it's pretty much the best way to start is with a used guitar because you don't have to be afraid to beat the shit out of it. And I've beat the shit out of almost all of my guitars because I play them like they're not ornaments. They're supposed to look pretty on a shelf to me. They're meant to be loud and and played. So
I still have my first guitar too.
yeah, doesn't have a name
Yeah.
though.
No, I never. It was kind of the Bugs Bunny guitars, I guess. Because one of the first I put stickers on it. One of the first stickers was a tattoo of Bugs Bunny. Actually, that was the first thing I put on it.
I
Michael, he
put
was a big
I put stickers on my first guitar too. It has a pretty
fan.
good ding on the back of it. Doesn't affect the actual box or anything, but I got a Zach Brown band sticker out of a CD that I bought. I'm a big fan of Zach Brown band, and I don't know what else is on it. I might have a sticker on it from the most recent guitar I bought too.
I want
I'll
to
have
go
to.
back to Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed
I can
Roger
do,
Rabbit? Was there really any
yeah,
other? I can only picture that one movie or show, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Is there other ones? I don't know.
no, I think there's only the one. There
Yeah,
might have been
okay.
a sequel. I don't think so, though. I have to look that up. But I
I
can
think that's
do an impression. I can do an impression of Roger Rabbit.
all right.
Do you believe me? You want to
No.
hear it?
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh, come on.
100%.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Zaddy.
That's,
Pretty good. Huh?
that is good. See, in the back of my
And I
head, I
didn't
know you
even
said
warm up.
Roger Rabbit, but I'm thinking about Bugs Bunny. I don't know why the hell I've got a crossed wire up here, and I'm thinking
Hey,
Bugs
what's up,
Bunny.
Jack? What's
Yeah,
up,
Dad.
Jack?
What's up, Dad?
I can't do Bugs Bunny.
That's insane.
I can only do cartoon impressions.
I do impressions sometimes. I gotta be in the right headspace for them though, like to really just let
I
them
know.
roll in and feel good about it. Otherwise, I just feel like too much pressure. It's like, no, hell no, I can't do this. I can't do this. But if I'm in the zone, or even just by accident, sometimes it just rolls out of my mouth. Like
Yeah,
I'm a very animated person. I don't know. Most people that know me, I guarantee, know that about me. Like when I get on a roll, it's I don't hold much back. I can't. I don't have that. Whoa! I just go.
I don't have it either. I just go.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why we roll. That's why we roll so well.
Oh,
So we're
somebody's here.
talking to
Pizza's here.
ladies
We
and
got
gentlemen.
pizza.
We have a brief
We got
intermission.
live pizza.
Mike scarfs down 7 pieces of pizza.
I'll wait till the thing's over. There's Robin's gonna get it.
I was
Oh,
asking you a little bit earlier about first like albums that like you actually purchased for yourself. And I'm not going to talk about. We were talking a little bit about like songs you learned all the lyrics to. I don't really want to get into that because it's a little embarrassing for me. Some of the songs I learned all the words to. That's, but the first CD I ever owned was I don't think we've discussed this before, but Naughty by Nature. I don't know if you've heard of the. You must know. You would know Naughty by Nature. Not very.
100. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
So they had an album, and the first CD I bought, and it's because I got like I don't know, it was a 3 or 5 disc CD changer. It was an incredible stereo my mom bought me for one of my birthdays. Just absolutely incredible. She spoiled the shit out of me, and she bought me the stereo. And of course, you bought a CD player. I'm like, well, I need a CD to play in it, and so that was the album that I picked out of like the rows. I think it was like at a Walmart or something, and I picked Naughty by Nature, Poverty's Paradise, and it was the coolest freaking album ever. And what was even cooler about it is there's a Eddie Murphy movie that some people might know called Harlem Nights, and he's a gangster in it. Good movie, really good movie. But
Movie.
there's direct quotes out of that movie in the album, like scattered throughout the whole album, like just different little snippets from the. That's the pizza over your shoulder. I got the pizza on my shoulder, not devil on my shoulder.
Oh,
Bill Ball.
I got the
Dough ball. That's
dog.
what they call me. That's my nickname. No, she's showing off. What the hell? Hello, Pizza Hut. Can I get an extra large, all the fixins?
Yeah, with some other dough balls.
I was born a dough ball. I'll die a dough ball. Um, some of the other albums that I liked, the first two cassette tapes, so even before CDs, the first two cassette tapes I bought were from like a gas station convenience store in Caladar. And I got Offspring Smash album, which is an amazing album. I still love it to this day. I could listen to old Offspring any day. And when I hear like the younger crowd being like, "Oh, when you mention Offspring, they mention Americana or why don't you get a job or that shit." I'm like, no, that's not even good Offspring. That's like the shit of Offspring. You know, like you need to listen to Smash.
Offspring's coming to Kingston.
I want to see them. Even their newest, most newest stuff, You're Gonna Go Far Kid, like whatever album that was on, that song. I
That's
like
not
that
too
song.
bad, eh?
I like that song. I
I
just
like
don't
that too.
like Americana. They just did something different with everything. I get it. It wasn't a bad album. It was popular, but it's nothing like Smash, and it's nothing like the best of Offspring at all. Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the first cassette I ever bought. Probably Rat Out of the Cellar.
Really? That's the name of the band?
Oh yeah. Rat. They did a few good tunes out there.
That's the name of the band, though. Rat Out of the Cellar?
No, Rat is the name of the band. The album was Out of the Cellar.
Okay. And it's like a rock band, I'm assuming, or metal?
Hair band, like an 80s hair band.
I was actually going to predict that. Yeah, your first album, I'm like, it was probably an 80s hair band or something.
Yeah, I wore the tight blue jeans and Converse high tops and stuff. They win, Ryan.
And you don't want me to say what? That's good. Right?
I wasn't waiting for you.
Yeah, I was like, no. I was actually being nice back to give it yeah, when. All right, I'll let you woo a little. You and your wisers.
I know, friggin' they didn't have any 40 Creek. What's up? Well, they had 40 Creek, but they had 40 ounces and 66s, and I wasn't that courageous.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to replenish my wild turkey supply. Like I said, from what I drank last night and tonight, my bottle will be gone for sure. I've got Fireball, but I gotta be in the right mood for Fireball. And I've got a small bottle of Jack Daniels too, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna be in the right mood for Jack Daniels anymore.
JD and apple juice, bro.
Maybe with apple juice. My first whiskey experience was Jack Daniels, and I don't know. I think it's kind of scared me away ever since. I'm pretty sure I had alcohol poisoning, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And we were taking shots, and I don't even know how I was hitting it hard, taking shots of Jack Daniels. And then it kind of probably within a short few hours, not very long at all, I was like doing the fish, like puking and just like, oh, I was like comatose, puking, like fuck. And my buddy,
That's never good.
My buddy threw me in the shower, and when cause like he was like very concerned about me, he throws me in the shower, turns on the shower, and it's like straight hot water. And like I'm like I said, I'm doing the fit. Like I can't do anything, right? So he like puts his body up to block the hot water. Like this is the type of buddy he was. Like, and I remember, like it's weird that I remember all that, but like very detailed. And then later on, I kind of got my second wind, and I was carrying on and stuff, and had some beers or whatever. But goddamn, JD hits hard. You're working on that. You're working on that camera angle.
Ah!
Is this my good side?
Nothing.
Is this my good side? Do I have a good side?
How long have we been? What's our time looking like, brother?
I'm looking up here. I have no flipping idea. I don't know how to check.
Oh well. Your mom said we have to keep them under 15 minutes.
I guess that's a wrap. I didn't even finish my.
Finish this drink.
Finish this drink. Are we starting another one? This is the after. We'll do one call. We'll do the short take and then the after party. Take 7 after party.
We
like
can do
it?
that in like an hour.
In an hour after you scarf some pizza?
No, it won't take. Let me get one piece. Won't take an hour. Let me
All
get a
right,
piece of
folks.
pizza.
It's been great having you guys all on the show today, watching the show. Mike's gonna go scarf some pizza, and if y'all want to watch
We'll
the
be
after
back.
party, tune in to Take 7 After Party. We'll see you then.
Back here, Buzz.
Back here, Buzz.